I think the timing is a surprise because they signed him to a 1 year deal in March for the veteran minimum basically, and everybody thought he would come in and line up as the starter, at least compete to be the starting nickel corner in training camp. Did pretty well on that a couple years ago in that role with the Philadelphia Eagles. Then went to the Steelers. They used him more as an outside guy. I think everybody assumed that he's the number one guy on the depth chart as the slot corner. Now you go through the rookie mini camp, and word comes out that they released Brandon Boykin today, which just speculating could be anything. I mean, number one, you look at the rookies and you say, okay, we feel good about that position. We're going to let Brandon Boykin go. That doesn't really seem to make the most sense because you have nothing to lose by bringing him into the veteran mini camps, into training camp. Why make that decision now? Is it where they might have had a question of is there something medical that he's fine now, but is it a longevity medical thing? Is there something outside that they decided to cut ties with Brandon Boykin now? It is a good time as far as if there was any questions outside the Bank of America Stadium or off the field. They've looked at the young players. They've signed another cornerback from this camp and decide just to break ties. And, we don't know. And there's a lot of things that they basically decided to release him. And when you release him, it's because of a person's skill set, basically his ability to help the football team. And you have to check a box when you release a player. There's a termination sheet that you check, and I'm sure they checked the skill and ability, and I can't remember the exact words, but the skill and ability to help the football team is not as good as other players on the roster right now. And you look at the timing of it, and it raises a question mark, to be honest with you. But this would be the time to do it when you get through the rookie mini camp and you see the players to check that box and say, there are other players that we think can help the team.